Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful.
قُلْ أَعُوذُ birabbil-falaq.
Say, O Prophet, I seek refuge in the Lord of the daybreak.
These last two surahs were revealed together and were much loved by the Prophet, peace be upon him. He recommended strongly to his followers that, together with Surah Ikhlas, these two surahs should be recited every night by a Muslim before sleeping. As can be seen, they seek Allah's protection from external perils and mishaps, human mischief, and the devil's devices. For this reason they are widely known by Muslims as muawiyatayn, from a word which means refuge. Commentators have noted that the four petitions in this surah are linked by a theme, the theme of any enterprise started by a believer, or any initiative taken by him, for which Allah's help and intervention is sought. In this first verse, the Lord of the Dawn means the Lord of all beginnings whatsoever in a man's life.
مِن sharri-naffaa-saati.
From the evil of whatever he has created.
This verse is comprehensive and includes everything which is destructive or obstructive, not necessarily because of human ill will, which is more specifically dealt with in the last two verses.
وَمِن شَرِّ ghaasiqin إِذَا waqab.
And from the evil of the night when it grows dark.
This verse is also quite general. A time comes in human affairs when the way forward is blocked, when all endeavor seems futile, and dark despair overspreads all prospects. The enterprise undertaken may be collective. See how to this day Muslims communities are fighting seemingly hopeless battles against the forces of satanic oppression.
وَمِن sharrin-naffaa-saati uqad.
And from the evil of those witches casting spells by blowing on to knots.
This verse is often translated as, from the mischief of the females who breathe dark enchantments over knots. This describes mode of witchcraft, which was known and practiced in the Prophet's time. But the translation that we have adopted replacing those females by those has no gender and is therefore more universal. Scholars have also taken the enchantment or witchcraft element in a general sense, including in it all conspiracies, intrigues, secret counsels, deceitful maneuvering, and treachery. Clearly this kind of mischief is only faced when the believer, the man who is praying, is either achieving notable success, or is an intolerable nuisance and irritation, or both, to those ranged against him. Once again one thinks of the travail faced by Muslims at war against vicious unbelief, particularly when the label of Islamic resurgence is put upon their struggle.
وَمِن شَرِّ haasidin إِذَا hasad.
And from the evil of an envier when they envy.
This is the final stage when the believer has clearly succeeded in his efforts, and therefore attracts the rabid jealousy of those who have not been so fortunate, and are convinced that he does not deserve his success.